Hello, you all. I just learned that my mother's mother passed away a month ago because I just talked to my mother for the first time in some time. There's family dynamics that make people not so close. And it tends to be a generational pattern. If you look back farther, we learn from what we're exposed to. My mom was not very close with her mother, and over the last many years has been attempting to get closer with her mother, and feels the processing of guilt for what could have been. I made a video a while back about people are irreplaceable. My mother and my relationship mirrors her relationship with her mother, and she doesn't even see it. That when there's other things, she complained that when there's other things or other people, she gets put on the back burner, out of sight, out of mind. And that she had to do all the footwork to have a relationship. And she tried. My mother really tried her best, given her own upbringing, to be a good mom. I'm not going to discredit my mom and say that I don't love her and that she didn't try her hardest. But we repeat the patterns that were shown. Analyze the patterns in your own situation and try not to repeat the bad ones. We owe this to every generation. And all the more I am reminded, as I have been working myself for the last several years to establish more of a relationship for whatever it can be with my mother, that I don't want to find myself saying the exact same thing when she passes that she's saying and feeling about her relationship with her mother. That it's closer, it got closer than it had been, but that still didn't mean it was close. And most of her life, she really didn't have a mother, didn't feel like she had a mother. Grieving for the loss and grieving for what could have been. I don't want to feel that way about my own mother when the time comes, because I'm repeating patterns that I was taught when I grew up. You can't control other people. You can't make the other person suddenly be more reciprocating of your affections or your attentions. It's not up to you to fix other people's dysfunction or repair your entire family. But people are indeed irreplaceable. When it comes to people like our parents, we only get one set of them. And when they're gone, they're gone. Any questions you ever had, any curiosities, any time you wish you would have got. When it comes to people that matter to you and have mattered to you, think about it down the line. Think about if it's worth the regret, the burden, the grieving you will have when they are no longer here and the opportunity is gone to say what you need to say, to have spent the time you needed to spend. If there is estrangement, and they're not toxic, evil people, it's just normative dysfunction that's existed throughout the generations in your family, or you've repeated this with circles of friends or other people, and you need to correct and redirect those bad behaviors and bad interrelational styles that you've acquired. Addictions run in families, mental health issues run in families, family dynamics run in families, and we emulate that with other people, not just our family. We emulate that with our friends. We need to identify our own repetition of what we saw that wasn't good and what we instill as adults that we could change for the better for ourselves and those around us. And consider, like I said, people are irreplaceable. We don't know how much time we have. If you want to repair a relationship, for whatever it is, accept the person as they are, because we can't change the other person. And try to make a relationship for what it can be, whatever that can be, so that you don't find yourself later on when the opportunity's gone because the person is gone, wondering what could have been, what should have been, carrying around regret about what you intended to do but never got around to because there was this great gulf between you. Try to bridge that gulf. It's as simple as a phone call. It doesn't have to be any more than that. Don't miss opportunities. And if your people aren't truly evil, truly damaging to you, do a cost-benefit analysis of how much it really would be to your benefit to reestablish some contact, because people don't last forever. If you want it, I suggest seizing the opportunity before the opportunity is gone. Don't wait on this one. People don't last forever, and nothing is guaranteed. Say what you need to say, repair what you need to repair, accept the relationship for whatever it can be, even if it's not normal, and establish it. You'll be more fulfilled than having no relationship at all. You just have to get past your own expectations of people being who they can't be. And you'll feel better for breaking the pattern that you know is not a positive pattern in your own life, in your own generation, for the next one. Fix what you can, walk away from what you can't, but think carefully before you walk away. Good morning, goodbye, families.